First of all, I have to thank you. This was out of the blue it came. I was not a member of the NOVA thing and I didn't know that such a thing existed even. 2 days back I got an invite and then I registered and I have my friend taking me wherever I want. So I have been able to make it. Thank God I was in Madurai during this time. Vikaasa is something which is right into my heart. Whenever I think of the word, it's real happiness. It goes back down. The entry, as they said, I was so scared because for 7 years I had 2 sons and I was bringing them up. Nothing else. And before that, before my marriage, of course, I had taught for 2 years in Chennai, Madras. But I never thought of taking up a job at all. Very conservative home. I got married in Blue, who never approved talking in English in the home. So it was such a strict thing and we couldn't go out much. After 7 years, when my first son was in TVS school, we put him because my husband was a doctor there, so we had an entry there. When the second son had to be admitted, there was a family friend who said there is a very good school, why don't you put him in Vikaasa? Of course, I had heard about Vikaasa when I left Chennai. When I got married and I gave him my resignation, the correspondent told me there is one of the best schools in Tamil Nadu is in Madurai, so if I happen to think of taking up a job, do go there, you will really enjoy. So the name was there. I hadn't thought of taking up a job where with so much of restrictions at home. But as luck would have it, when we went for an application, Mr. Iyer said, I'm not giving the application if educated parents don't want to come and work. So, having been educated in maths for so much, you want to sit at home and find fault with the teaching in the school? No admission for your child. Unless you put in your application, I'm not giving the application form for your child. And that's how. And with so much of hesitation I gave, just to get the application form for my son, I gave my thing. I was so scared when I was called for the interview. I went for the interview. Mr. Iyer asked me, how much are you in touch with maths? I was literally not at all in touch. So I said, my first son is doing first standard. Doing 1 plus 1 is 2 and that's all I remember. When you ask a question, I can recall and say whether I remember anything. I'm totally out. So for your attitude, I give you the job. I have never seen anybody come for an interview and be so frank about it. Nobody has been. I have never seen in all my life. And for that attitude, anything can be learned. If you have done so well in your college and school, teaching is not going to be difficult. Come along. I didn't know what to do because earlier than that, Malini had told me, if you are applying for a job, better prepare well and come, they'll give you a written test. So I was expecting a question paper and I was looking for whether there was another door by which I can go back home. I was wondering what to do. By the way, she was my lecturer in college. Malini, I was a student in college. And my close friend, her sister, was a classmate of mine. So we were known very well earlier. And I happened to meet her on somewhere near Gandhi Museum or somebody, somewhere I met her. So I just rushed because I have no idea about Madurai life. I had nobody here. So the moment I saw a familiar face, I ran to her. And when she said she was working here and all that, we had a conversation. Finally, this came up, so I was thinking if Mr. Iyer gave me the question paper, I would just run off. He didn't. He said, come in. It's nothing. You can easily pick it up. Then I went to Mrs. Srinivasan and I told Mrs. Meenakshi Srinivasan, I don't know anything about the present day syllabus. 7 years I've been at home. Are you sure you want to give me the job? She said, you can all enjoy. Malini is here, Meenakshi is here, I'm here. I'll give you the syllabus, I'll give you everything. You just come over. From day one, there was no looking back at all. I always loved to teach. So the whole life turned over and I continued teaching. I just enjoyed all of them. I got so many friends. Every person who was there, I learned from my colleagues, I learned from my students. My colleagues were so nice. It was such a good atmosphere. Not a day will pass. We may have fights. Mr. Venkateswaran would find fault with the way we teach, everything. But the next day, next moment, that was just an issue. So next day, we would be friends. That was there in the whole atmosphere of Vikaasa. Mr. from the very next day, he said, your son, if you find it difficult to leave him at home and nobody over there, just bring him and put him in my quarters. My wife is only at home doing nothing. She will take care of him. I was wondering, he's the principal and I'm working for him and this is the way. It was such a welcome thing. And whenever there was a meeting, I would go out and say, sir, I can't come in the evening for the meeting. Where will I leave my son? Just bring him over. Bring some extra snacks box and bring him over. Let him be running in and out. It doesn't matter. For many years, Mr. Divakar used to ask me, how is your son? Mixture subject, Rajaram, pencil, rubber. In fact, he entered Malini's class, 12th standard class one day. And she said, you shouldn't come in. No, I want to see if my friend is here. And then came out. I had gone for a class. When I came back, he said, I went into Malini Auntie's class to check if Chiki is there. He said, you should not go when classes are off. Malini Auntie told me, you shouldn't come like this, Mr. Iyengar will scold you. So what did you tell her? I told her, Mr. Iyengar is only my friend. He'll give me rubber, pencils, chocolates. He won't scold anyone, I know that, and he ran off. So the atmosphere in the school, I want to say, they made me comfortable, my children comfortable. My first son also came over here. Both of them completed 12th here and they are both doctors, doing well. I am indebted to Vikaasa in all ways. I have been teaching continuously. Of course, I left. I joined in 83 and left in 95, I think. After that, I have been switching over, but I continued to teach. Most of the time, I was part-time because my commitment was divided between the house and the school. Most of you here may not know me at all, but I do remember some faces as small children, 6th, 7th, so on, I taught, I think. Whether in Vikaasa, that is one thing. We don't differentiate between whom we have taught, whom we did not teach. Everybody is our family. So even students used to do that. So I feel very welcome when I came here. Thanks for bringing back all my wonderful memories of Vikaasa. The trait of Vikaasa we have to live up to and pass it on to the next generation. Thank you all.